क्या लगता है कितने स्कोर कर लेते उसमें? You all have started your preparation this year or you started last year? Last year. This year you are doing optional, है ना? कैसा रहा कल का? बढ़िया. क्या स्कोर आ रहा है पेपर 1 में?
बताता हूँ, बात करके.
अच्छा, ये प्रिपेयरिंग मीटिंग है.
Unable to see the. Sorry.
Access नहीं.
Yeah.
हमने कल सारा टेक्निकल टीम से कहा था करने को, बट वो यहाँ पर स्क्रीन लगा, दे हैव नॉट पुट द स्क्रीन, सो इट विल बी लाइक टू वे इंट्रैक्शन. दोज हु वांट टू कम इन द क्लास, यू कैन कम इन द क्लास, है ना. एंड somehow, let's say because of some urgency you have to go back, you can attend online, you can interact, there will be a screen here, okay, you will be able to see and you will be able to ask also. Online students, I am audible?
अपना कैमरा बंद कर दो.
नहीं, मेरे को दिख, मैं अच्छा यहाँ से दिख रहा हूँ. ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट्स,
अपना कैमरा स्विच ऑफ कर दो. यूज ओनली फॉर.
have you seen the syllabus? Online students, I am audible? Okay. So your class every day will start around 11:15, okay, and will end it around 1:30, right? Have you seen the syllabus of PSIR? How many of you are from the background PSIR? Oh, 4 are from the PSIR background. Graduation or masters? Graduation. You are done with your graduation? Okay. Good. What are the 2 most important concepts in your subject?
Political theories.
Theories. थोड़ा पंखा हल्का करते पीछे. Theories and concepts. There are theories in your subject for sure, but what are the 2 most important concepts in the subject of political science? The whole subject revolves around which 2 important concepts?
International relations and politics.
इंटरनेशनल रिलेशन कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं है ना. इंटरनेशनल रिलेशन अपने आप में एक मॉड्यूल है. व्हेन वी से पॉलिटिकल साइंस एज अ सब्जेक्ट, इट हैज 3 पार्ट्स. व्हाट आर द 3 पार्ट्स ऑफ योर सब्जेक्ट? थ्योरीज. सो व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी इन दिस सब्जेक्ट इज theories, right? Then international relations. International relation is the most recent part of this subject. Subject is political science. लोगों का political science में masters हो जाता है, but उनको ये बात नहीं पता होती, ठीक है? So studying a subject from exam point of view, from graduation point of view, and studying a subject from UPSC point of view are 2 different things. First thing you need to keep in your mind is this, that you are not here to study subject, you are here to learn the subject from the perspective of UPSC. ये याद रखना. जितने ज़्यादा ये बात याद रखोगे उतनी ज़्यादा possibility और probability you will increase of your selection. If somehow, if you deviate and start studying the subject, sure shot recipe to not qualify UPSC. Are you here to study geography?
No, sir.
Geographer बनने आए हो? नहीं. You are here to become a historian?
No, sir.
आपको temples जाके study करने हैं? Dravidian architecture? नहीं करना ना. बस you need to be aware of Nagara and the Dravidian style. इतना ही पता होना चाहिए. Are you here to study cyclones? नहीं. ठीक है ना. So you are not here to become a subject expert. First thing, you are here to learn the subject from the perspective of UPSC. So this subject has 3 parts. One is theory, second is international relations, and third is comparative politics. So these are the 3 sub parts of your subject: theories, relations, and comparative politics, right? World politics was European politics till the Second World War. With the end of Second World War, new countries emerged in the world, India gained independence, Afro-Asian countries gained independence. So world politics becomes truly international with the end of Second World War. Before that, world politics was European politics. ठीक है ना? So European politics, technically if you see, the two wars were not world wars, they were European wars. This shows the hegemony of Europe, and you will see the hegemony of Europeans in your subject of political science. Now who will going to counter this European hegemony? Post-colonial scholars. That everything which is there in the subject is from the perspective of whom? Europeans. बात समझ में आई? तो इसमें in this subject we are going to counter the things. In this subject there is nothing which we will not criticize. Everything is open for criticism. So we will give one view and then someone will going to counter it. We will give another view, someone will counter it. What one I always tell to the UPSC aspirants who are going for interview from the optional of PSIR, what one thing you have learned from this subject? आपने ग्रेजुएशन कर लिया, एक चीज जो आपने सीखी हो PSIR पढ़ के, what one main thing you have learned from this subject? क्या सीखा पूरा PSIR पढ़ के? क्या कहोगे अगर इंटरव्यू बोर्ड में पूछ लिया था कोई ये क्वेश्चन? मैं नहीं बताऊं ये बात तो. So if board would have asked you this question, what one thing you have learned from this subject? Tell me.
Truth is not universal.
Truth is not universal. Very good. आपने क्या सीखा पूरा सब्जेक्ट पढ़ के? That there is no single truth. Every concept is open for multiple interpretation. There is no single truth. So this learning will strengthen with the understanding of this subject. You will going to imbibe this particular thought that there is no single truth. Everything is open for multiple interpretations. So your understanding about the world, your understanding about your country will going to increase immensely. And this is what UPSC expect from an aspirant, that is critically analyze. Whenever it is critical analysis, most of the questions in mains are critical analysis. So critical analysis is what? Analyzing a issue from two perspectives. You can only do that if you have a understanding of this, that everything is open for multiple interpretations. ठीक है? So there are so many concepts in this subject for which there cannot be an objective definition, because everyone will interpret that concept differently. So world politics was European politics, and European politics turned to world politics with the end of Second World War. So these are the three parts of your subject. आपके सब्जेक्ट में थ्योरीज हैं, इंटरनेशनल रिलेशन है और कंपैरेटिव पॉलिटिक्स है. दैट पॉलिटिक्स ऑफ यूएस इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द पॉलिटिक्स ऑफ इंडिया. इफ आई आस्क यू दिस, व्हाट्स योर नेम? श्रीजिता. व्हाट वन थिंग डिफरेंशिएट द पॉलिटिक्स इन इंडिया एंड द पॉलिटिक्स ऑफ यूएस?
Power and the economy and the power of.
Okay. What do you think? What one thing which separates the politics in India and US? One factor which dominates the Indian politics but does not have its influence and impact in US.
The presidential.
This is the hint which I have given.
Religion.
Very good. Caste.
Caste.
Where caste plays a very important role? Indian politics. Will it play important role in US? No. So this is the subject matter of comparative politics. समझ में आई बात? तो ये तीन सब parts हैं. Now what are the two most important concepts of this subject are? State and power. So these are the two important concepts in this subject. One is state and one is power. The saying goes, political science begins and ends with state. Who said this? Which person said this? Political science begins and ends with state. Garner. Now Garner was a philosopher or Garner is a scholar? Scholar may be. Good. ठीक है. तो ये बातें जो मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, मास्टर्स खत्म हो गई, पूरा ऑप्शनल पढ़ लिया, फिर भी ये बात नहीं पता होती. ठीक है ना? तो आपको जो मैं सब्जेक्ट पढ़ाऊंगा, आपको बताऊंगा कि यूपीएससी के हिसाब से कैसे पढ़ना है. ठीक है ना? दिस सब्जेक्ट्स निटिग्रिटीज अबाउट दी निटिग्रिटीज फ्रॉम द एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. राइट? This preparation, Modi ji uses these vocabularies a lot. That Look East policy emphasize on 3 C's: commerce, connectivity, culture. Same UPSC preparation of yours is 3 C's. What is the first C of your preparation? Content. That you should have the best of the content. You should have notes. Without content, you can't write answers. So first step of your preparation is not writing answers. आप आ रहे होगे ना with lot of expectation कि 5वें दिन में excellent answers लिखने लग जाऊंगी. ये possible नहीं है. No one can write. Writing requires content first. So until unless you do not have the best of the content, you can't write. So first year of your preparation, you should focus on content. Online students, sit with the webcam on if you can. It will be better for you. So first is content. My responsibility to give you the best of the content. You do not need to worry about content. Do not have the fear of any kind. Do not fall into this emotion of FOMA, fear of missing out. I'll give you the best of the content. It is my responsibility. At one point you will have the best of the content, and value additions you will get with the test series, and you will have a 16 test series which is a part of this curriculum. Okay, we'll start this in November. 8 tests will be before pre and 8 tests will be after pre. Whatever value additions will be required for paper 2, paper 1 is a kind of a static part. Its notes will not change that frequently. Okay, so in your other subjects also, in your GS, first you should have what? Good notes, content, and the understanding of the content. You will get the best of the understanding. I'm assuring you. Have patience. You will have the best of the understanding. ठीक? Then comes consolidation. Whose responsibility and job is to consolidate the content? Yours. Can I help you in this? नहीं कर सकता ना. आपको ही पढ़ना है. घर बैठ के पढ़ना है. ये इससे ज़्यादा चैलेंजिंग है. यहाँ तक तो आपको बहुत मज़ा आएगा. प्रॉब्लम यहाँ से शुरू होगी जब ये ख़त्म हो जाएगा. ठीक. फिर थर्ड पार्ट आता है कंपाइलेशन. You cannot compile things till the time you have not consolidated things. Pre is more about consolidation and mains is all about compilation. इंटरव्यू क्या होता है वो बाद में बताऊंगा जब ये लिख लोगे. ठीक है, अभी ज़रूरत भी नहीं है जानने की. So it's a 3-step preparation. Have patience, build understanding, ask doubts, read things, revise things, come to the class, ask your doubts as much as you want to. Do not ever think that this can be a silly doubt. Doubts are never, whatever you will ask, you will ask if you will feel some doubt in that. Doubts are never silly. Whether I'll answer that doubt or not, that's a different thing. I'll tell you, this doubt is relevant from exam point of view. This doubt is not relevant, still the answer is this. So that you start building the difference that everything you do not need to learn from exam point of view. ठीक? PSR will going to help you immensely in your GS paper 4. PSR will going to help you immensely. In fact, the complete GS paper 2 will be covered from PSIR, and it will help you a lot in essay writing. ठीक? Other than the class notes, I'll recommend you just few standard books. Will give you the task to read those chapters with the lectures, and other than that, you do not have to refer any other material. No ORF websites, no MEA websites, nothing. ठीक? Only reading newspapers, and with time you will feel the difference. Within 3-4 months, you will feel that your understanding of newspapers has increased immensely. You will realize that okay, these things are important and relevant from exam point of view. Already we have a WhatsApp group. While reading, any doubt you feel, you can post on WhatsApp group. Next day we will discuss in the class. I can reply you on the group itself, and I'll keep sharing the important editorials and articles on the group, so that with time you will realize this is important and this is not. ठीक? अब समझ आया दो कॉन्सेप्ट्स कौन से इंपॉर्टेंट हैं? ये दो इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं, एंड दीज आर द, this is what we are going to learn in this subject. Political science as a subject has 3 parts. So first we will do theory, then we will do international relation, and then we will do comparative politics. ठीक है? Now, as I said, that one thing which you will realize and learn from this subject is that every concept is open for multiple interpretation. Concepts are not objective. Okay. For example, one of the important concept of your subject is justice. Justice is a concept. Okay. Before telling you this, now as I said, there are theories. What is theory? Like theory of justice. What else you have? If you have seen the syllabus, you have ideologies in your subject. है ना ideologies? Fascism is an ideology. Liberalism is an ideology. Socialism is an ideology. Then we have a term called philosophy. What is philosophy? Define philosophy. What is the meaning of the word philosophy? बताओ, पूरी पॉल साइंस ग्रेजुएशन खत्म करी है. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ द टर्म फिलॉसफी? इन डेप्थ स्टडी. अच्छा, हु इज फिलोसोफर? हैव यू एवर यूज वर्ड फिलोसोफर फॉर सम ऑफ एनी ऑफ योर फ्रेंड, और एनी ऑफ योर फ्रेंड हैज यूज द टर्म फिलोसोफर फॉर यू? यार बहुत फिलोसोफर हो गया तू, थोड़ा सा यूपीएससी ज़्यादा पढ़ लोगे, कुछ लोग आपको आपकी फैमिली में क्या कहने लगेंगे? फिलोसोफर. फिलोसफी मत कर. हु इज फिलोसोफर? कौन होता है फिलोसोफर? हु एडवाइजेस अननेसेसरली. सर फिलोसफी मत करो, बस करो, क्लास खत्म करो. हाँ सर यूपीएससी पढ़ाओ, फिलोसफी मत करो. कुछ बहुत सारे लोग हैं इस प्रिपरेशन में जो फिलोसफी ज़्यादा करते हैं पढ़ाने से ऑन द रील्स. विल दैट इंफॉर्मेशन कैन हेल्प यू टू क्वालिफाई यूपीएससी? कम ना, पता चल जाएगा आपको, ठीक है ना. दैट unnecessary information है. Basically the word philosophy comes from the word philos plus sophia. Philosophy as a word comprises of two words, philos plus sophia. Combination of these words is philosophy. Philos means love, sophia means knowledge. One who has love for knowledge is philosopher. Who is philosopher? One who has love for knowledge. Do you guys have love for knowledge? यह नॉलेज लेने के लिए बैठी है? पक्का? एग्जाम क्लियर करने के लिए बैठी है. अगर ये एग्जाम ना क्लियर करना होता तो एंशिएंट हिस्ट्री पढ़ती, पॉलिटी पढ़ती. अगर एग्जाम नहीं क्लियर करना होता तो बाय डिफॉल्ट थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ लेती, बट इतनी डीप पढ़ने की इच्छा रखती. केशव नंदा भारती केस, बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन नहीं पढ़ते ना, तो नॉलेज के लिए लव नहीं है ना. क्या लव है? फॉर व्हाट यू आर एस्पायरिंग फॉर यूपीएससी? व्हाई यू वांट टू क्वालिफाई यूपीएससी? Bring change in the society, become a leader na. Bureaucrats do not bring change. Bureaucrats just implement things which are being passed by the parliament. Bureaucracy do not bring change. Bureaucracy is just for implementing things. Change comes from where? Parliament. Implementation is necessary. We can't deny that. You will implement it in the best of the way. But who will decide it? What to bring? What change is required? Political class, na, legislature. So become a part of legislature. You understand you can't. That's why bureaucracy might be the way to reach legislature. 15 साल IAS जॉब करने के बाद मैं राज्यसभा में चली जाऊंगी, ठीक है. Why you want to qualify UPSC? Why you are here and ready to struggle hard? Knowledge? नहीं? हाँ, mainly it's power. You are aspiring to acquire power. Why you are here? Because you want power. Is it bad that you are aspiring for power? Then why you were showing inhibition to say that you are aspiring for power? Because we attach a bit of guilt and negativity with the word power, because power corrupts, right? That is why you now, from now onward, you will never show any shyness in saying that you are aspiring to acquire power. You are here to acquire power. You are not here to acquire knowledge. Yes, you need that much knowledge which will help you to acquire power. Now, important is, so more and more we'll discuss. By the time we'll finish our 160 lectures, in the end you will realize that you have to follow Gandhi ji. ठीक? You have to follow Gandhi ji. ठीक है ना? Only one person who is beyond criticism, whom we will not going to criticize as such on our own. Yes, Gandhi ji is open for criticism, because who all will going to criticize Gandhi? Ambedkar. Because Ambedkar will say Gandhi was the leader of upper caste. Then who will criticize Gandhi? Marxist. Marxist will say Gandhi was the leader of upper class. That Gandhi was trying to protect the interest of capitalist bourgeois class. Ambedkarites criticize Gandhi for saying that Gandhi was trying to protect the interest of upper caste, because Gandhi used the word Harijan for depressed class. According to Ambedkar, no, they are Dalits, a broken man, not Harijans. समझ आई बात? But हम गांधी को criticize नहीं करेंगे. Gandhi being the father of the nation, and we don't criticize our own father. ठीक है? Now Gandhi's concept means how you are aspiring for power. That is important. Are you going with a gun in front of the interview board? Give me 200 marks. नहीं ना? So you are following legitimate means to acquire power. That is totally acceptable. In a democracy, ballot is the way to acquire power. Anyone who is aspiring to acquire power through bullet is terrorist. Who in India are trying to aspire power through bullet? Naxals. And that's why we consider Naxals as terrorists. No one is allowed to acquire power in a democracy through bullet. And everyone is allowed to acquire power through ballot. Ballot is the legitimate way. If chance being given to Prime Minister Modi to become Prime Minister for the 4th time, will he deny? Do you think Amit Shah will deny if chance will come to him to become the Prime Minister? Do you think Rahul Gandhi will deny this? Rahul Gandhi wants to become Prime Minister. Every CM wants to become PM. Then what's bad if you are aspiring for power? Aspiration for power is not wrong. It is means. Now, goal. What you will do with power? करोगे क्या power से? Why you want power? Clear? So, aspiration for power is not bad. It is how you want to aspire it and what you will do with power. India wants to become superpower. Then what's bad if we are aspiring for power? India is aspiring for permanent membership in UNSC. What will give us that? Veto power. So if India can aspire for veto power, why can't we aspire for power? So बात समझ में, power aspiration is not bad, and you can bring change only if you have power. So first aspiration DM, second aspiration CM, third aspiration PM, because it will give you more what? Power, right? So aspiration for power is not wrong. Now what you will do with power? So that is why I said, what are the two most important concepts in your subjects are state and power. Every state is aspiring for what? Power. Every state will keep aspiring for power. This power aspiration will never end. And this is what we'll discuss in the theories of international relation. ठीक है ना? आपके लिए life changing subject साबित होने वाला है PSIR. It will going to change the whole dynamics of your understanding, and you will feel that this, I can assure you that after 150, 160 classes, you will say studying PSIR turned as one of the best decision of your life, okay? Because it will going to change you as a person and your personality altogether. अभी और बात करते हैं. तो now clear, every state is aspiring for power and everyone will keep aspiring for power. अब बताओ, अभी यहाँ पर भी आऊँगा, इसको कंटिन्यूएशन करूँगा, इसकी बात और करेंगे, ठीक है? आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू द ओवरव्यू. ऑल दीज थिंग्स विल कम इन मच डिटेल लेटर, ठीक है ना? सो जस्ट गिविंग यू द ओवरव्यू ऑफ द थिंग्स. नाउ टेल मी दिस, व्हाट इज द बिगेस्ट थ्रेट to the security of India. What is the biggest threat for the security of India? It has been a year you are preparing. बताओ, एक साल में क्या सीखा? सबसे बड़ा थ्रेट कौन सा है इंडियन सिक्योरिटी के लिए? Very good. You think internal is more threatening than external? You believe this?
Because we can identify the external threats and eliminate them.
Okay. So there is a list of threats from two-front war to rising hegemony of China, है ना? हाँ, एक बात मैं और कहना भूल गया यहाँ पर कंटेंट के साथ. Every subject has its vocabulary, and building vocabulary of the subject will take time. Like IR has its vocabulary, philosophy has its vocabulary, history has its vocabulary, economy has its vocabulary, and answer writing comes by having good vocabulary of the subject. It will take time, it will build slowly. तो 2 दिन का गेम नहीं है यूपीएससी प्रिपरेशन कि आपने आज शुरू किया और कल खत्म कर दिया. इट बिल्ड स्लोली, इट्स वेरी इंक्रीमेंट. नाउ आई यूज द वर्ड rising hegemony of China. In this vocabulary you will frame your answers. So rising Chinese hegemony in the region is a challenge, terrorism is a challenge, Pakistan being a nuclear weapon state is a challenge, cyber threats is a challenge, and there is a list of challenges we have. Out of all, what is the biggest security threat? हाँ,
वो देख लीजिएगा,
क्या करें?
वो देख लीजिएगा, चैट देख लीजिएगा.
वैभव सर बोल रहे हैं, कौन सी चैट देख लूँ?
यही बोल रहे हैं, इन्हीं तो बच्चे डाउट पूछ रहे हैं.
Guys, switch on your cameras. Don't sit with the webcam off ना. आप जब काउंसलिंग के लिए पूछते हो तब तो आप इतना कहते हो सर हम बात कर पाएंगे, देख पाएंगे. अब आप वेबकैम ऑफ करके बैठ जाते हो, ऐसा कैसे चलेगा? What issue you have in switching on your cameras, तुषार? इतना कंसर्न हो रहा था तुझे सर लिंक कहाँ मिलेगा, अब तू बंद करके बैठ गया. मैं टीवी मत लगाऊं क्या? बड़ा सा मेरा खर्चा बचा लूं मैं, तुमने नहीं अगर इंटरेक्ट करना तो. हाँ, हमें टेंशन हो रही है सुबह से, यहाँ टीवी नहीं लगा, आप लोग कैमरा ऑफ करके बैठे हो. गजब करते हो भाई गॉड. आकांक्षा, मनोज, रिया, श्रेयांशी, राधिका, अर्जुन, अरे शक्लें तो दिखा दो अपनी, कौन कौन है क्लास में. एनीवेज, समझ आ रही हैं बातें जो मैं बोल रहा हूं? गेटिंग द थिंग्स? ओके. हाँ, so we have external threats and we have internal threats. What do you think? Which one are more threatening, internal or external? External. How you come to this conclusion? This is what you think, what you are saying is your perception or you think it is the reality?
I believe it to it's to be a reality because of my
देखो, what's your name?
Disha.
Disha. Reality, your reality is your perception. Why? Reality is what the government of India will tell you. So you will going to believe what the state will tell you, what the government of India will tell you. You need some official backing to say something with conviction. समझ की बात? तो मेंस में आप कैसे लिखोगे? You will write things not what you believe is right, what is being told to you by the state. ठीक है? Now as per the MHA, Ministry of Home Affairs, I'll tell you the sources, which sources you have to refer. ठीक है ना? So according to MHA, the biggest security threat for the country is left-wing extremism, Naxalism. अब हमें ये बात किसने बताई? गवर्नमेंट ने. कैन वी क्वेश्चन गवर्नमेंट? नहीं कर सकते, हमें गवर्नमेंट खुद बता रहा है. द बिगेस्ट थ्रेट फॉर द सिक्योरिटी इज लेफ्ट विंग एक्सट्रीमिज्म. हम क्या माने बैठे थे? टेररिज्म, पाकिस्तान, चाइना. तो रियलिटी क्या हुआ? लेफ्ट विंग एक्सट्रीमिज्म इज अ बिगर चैलेंज देन पाकिस्तान एंड चाइना. नाउ लेफ्ट विंग एक्सट्रीमिज्म इज नॉट अ इशू. जीएस पढ़ लिया ना? What is the root cause of left-wing extremism? What led to the rise of left-wing extremism in India when it started from Naxalbari, West Bengal? What is the root cause, Pavitra? of these people.
Not development.
Very good. The root cause is underdevelopment. The root cause is exclusive growth. The root cause is failed inclusive growth. The root cause is that we have not been able to reach out to these people. These people feel that state is only working for the benefit of elite rich class and nothing has been given to them. So their situation has not changed after 75 years of independence. So is independence has any meaning for these people? No. So what is the root cause of this issue? Underdevelopment. So what is the biggest threat for the country? Underdevelopment. आप पाकिस्तान चाइना माने बैठे थे. So we need billions to buy defense weapons or to focus on our development. Real issue तो ये है. Now what is the root cause of underdevelopment? Why we have not been able to reach out to these people? Do we have lack of funds? Corruption. So what is the biggest threat for country? And that's what Prime Minister has said in every of its alien meeting. The biggest threat for the country is corruption and nepotism. So it is China, Pakistan or corruption? Corruption is the biggest threat for India. Who has done corruption?
Indians.
Who has done? For which you are preparing for? Who is helping you out in this? So, who are the biggest threat? Corrupt bureaucrats or not? Yes. आप ब्यूरोक्रेसी में जाना चाह रहे हो और ब्यूरोक्रेसी तो बिगेस्ट थ्रेट निकला आज. पाकिस्तान से ज़्यादा थ्रेट कौन है? सो टेररिस्ट इज अ बिगर थ्रेट और अ करप्ट ब्यूरोक्रेट इज अ बिगर थ्रेट. तो आपने कहा कैन आई से दिस? यस, यू हैव टू से दिस ओनली विद अ कन्विक्शन, सर आई विल नॉट बी करप्ट, एंड यू मिस दिस कन्विक्शन. आप ये नहीं बोल सकते सर हम करप्ट नहीं होंगे. हमने कब कहा कि ब्यूरोक्रेसी थ्रेट है? हमने क्या कहा? हु इज थ्रेट? करप्ट ब्यूरोक्रेसी. सो वी नीड गुड पीपल इन पावर. We need bureaucrats, we need leaders, but who are the biggest threat? Corrupt bureaucrats and corrupt leaders. Anyone who is in power doing corruption posing threat to the security of India. That is why we hold negative connotation with power. That is why I feel bad. That is why somewhere we feel guilt of saying that we are aspiring for power, because power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. So for what you are aspiring for now? Bolo. Power. How you are aspiring for power? Through legitimate means. In future you will aspire through ballot. Now what you will do with power? Will you do corruption? No. तो क्या करोगे? What you will do with power? Second question आ गया ना important. Second important question is what you will do with power. Why you need power? Do you think studying the whole subject you are done with graduation? Are you aware of these concepts and would you have been able to answer these questions? No. So studying subject PSIR is different from studying subject from UPSC point of view, and from UPSC point of view you need this what I am telling you. आप पावर पढ़ चुके हो अपनी ग्रेजुएशन में, बट आपने कभी सोचा ही नहीं कि why we need power and how we need power. Now just I told you what is the biggest threat for the security of India? Corruption. And those who are from PSR background, what Plato said, what led to the downfall of Athens? ये तो बता सकते हो लड़की. प्लेटो तो पढ़ा है ना? PSR background, what Plato said, what led to the downfall of Athens? Corruption in Athens, corruption in the ruling class. So what Plato said at that time is still relevant and still holds valid or not? This is what the relevance of Plato, and that is why we will study Plato. And Plato has given a theory of justice, how to create a just state. We want to create a just state. We want to create a just state. Do you think India is a just state? नहीं है. Aspiration is to create India a just state where there should be justice. I hope you remember your preamble. आज का homework, cram preamble. What is written in the preamble? याद है preamble? Out of all the values, which is the most important value is being emphasized in our preamble? There are so many values that India aspires for. Liberty, equality, but what is the most important value? Justice. Justice, liberty, equality. So the most important value on which we are emphasizing is justice, and Plato has given a theory of justice in his book Republic. So Plato's objective was to create what? Just state. And what Plato recognized, or what Plato in his analysis came to the conclusion, what has led to the downfall of Athens? Corruption. So this thing still hold valid and relevant or not? Yes. ठीक है? So justice, out of all the values, most important value is justice. And so now we have given reservation also. So reservation is a tool to ensure what? Justice. By giving reservation, we are compromising on merit. Yes. So are we aspiring for a meritorious society or a just society? Just society, not a meritorious society. We are compromising on merit to ensure justice. समझ आ रहा है सब्जेक्ट? ऐसे पढ़ना है ये सब्जेक्ट, ठीक है ना? अब जस्टिस होता क्या है? What is justice? How to do justice? How to do justice? My responsibility is to do what? Justice with whom? You guys. सर हमारे साथ जस्टिस करना. मैं टाइम देके भाग जाऊं कहीं और, ठीक है? आप मेरे पे ट्रस्ट किया है और मैं वो डिलीवर ना करूं जो ट्रस्ट आप मेरे पास करके आए, तो मैं क्या कर रहा हूं? इनजस्टिस. You have to do justice with whom? To yourself and your family, who is trusting you, who is struggling to make you they are struggling for sure, ठीक है ना? They are facing hardships to make sure that you should not get any hiccups to achieve your aim, right? So you are here. So how you can do justice? By being true towards your preparation, by being true to yourself, right? For the purpose for which you are here, doing that. So you have to do justice to whom? Yourself and to your family and to your mentor. मेरे साथ भी आपको जस्टिस करना है. मेरे इतने हार्डवर्क को खराब मत करना, ठीक है ना? पहले मेरा हार्डवर्क मैं अपने लिए जस्टिस नहीं कर पाया है ना, तो आपको क्या करना है? Everyone needs to do what? Justice. You have to do justice to yourself and towards your family. Now what is justice? कैसे कहें justice है क्या? I guess I have given you this example in the orientation also. There are 3 kids, A, B, C. A is saying, I climbed the tree. I did all the hard work to make this toy or a flute. I have made this by cutting the wood, doing all the effort, and I have made this flute. So I deserve this flute. Then B says, I do not have any other toy to play with, or I do not have any other thing to play with. They are kids. And so B is saying, I need this flute because I have nothing else to play with. Then C comes. C is saying, if they will play with flute, they will create noise. I know how to produce music. So I deserve this flute. Now you are a state who has to do justice. What do you think? How you will do justice and whom you will give this flute?
The one who made it.
The one who make it. आपको लगता है ये justice है? But communist state ने क्या किया? One farmer producing 10 quintal, another farmer producing 5 quintal, third producing 3 quintal. State taking all the produce and distributing 666 quintal, and this is justice according to the communist state. Do you want to live in such a state? नहीं. तो अगर आप बहुत ज़्यादा कमाते हो, if you are earning too much, you want government to put high taxes on you? You have 1 kid, someone having 10 kids. That person is not working hard to earn enough and has produced 10 kids. You have only 1 kid and you are working hard, earning more than 50 lakh, and government is putting 30% tax on your income. Do you think state is doing justice? Indirectly you are taking care of the children of others. आप बाकी के 9 बच्चे पाल रहे हो अपने हार्ड वर्क से. ये जस्टिस है? सो यू सपोर्ट प्रोग्रेसिव टैक्सेशन और नॉट? आज तक डिमांड करते थे ना, अमीरों पर ज़्यादा टैक्स लगाओ, गरीबों में बांटो. ये जस्टिस है? अभी आप तैयार नहीं हो इसके लिए, एक और बना लो चढ़ के पेड़ पर. Whom you will give? बी जिसके पास नहीं है, इस बेचारी ने काम किया सारा हार्डवर्क, इसे कहो दोबारा पेड़ पे चढ़। बी सीख नहीं सकता हार्डवर्क करके, बी ऑल्सो डिजर्व। तो हाउ यू विल डू जस्टिस? बात समझ में आ रही है? जस्टिस करना आसान नहीं है। एंड दिस इज व्हाट अमृत्य सेन सेड, you give it to anyone, other two will feel injustice. Now liberals will say whom to give? A, ये liberal है. So if you are libertarian driven by the ideology of liberalism, you will say it will be given to A. If you are socialist, you will say it should be given to B. And if you are utilitarian, जो बाद में आएगा, यूटिलिटेरियन क्या कहेगा? उसको दो जो सबसे ज्यादा प्लेजर डिराइव करता है। सो हु विल डिराइव मैक्सिमम प्लेजर आउट ऑफ इट? सी। तो यूटिलिटेरियन क्या कहेगा? किसको दो? सी को। लिबरल क्या कहेगा? किसको दो? ए। और सोशलिस्ट क्या कहेगा? किसको दो? बी। तो एवरीवन हैज अ डिफरेंट आइडिया ऑफ जस्टिस और नॉट? यस। एवरीवन हैज अ डिफरेंट आइडिया ऑफ इक्वलिटी और नॉट? सम विल से इक्वलिटी ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटी, सम विल से इक्वलिटी ऑफ आउटकम। लिबरल आइडिया ऑफ इक्वलिटी इज इक्वलिटी ऑफ opportunity, socialist idea of equality is equality of outcome. समझा? ऐसे बातें करेंगे हम, ठीक है ना? तो हमारे सब्जेक्ट में क्या है? थ्योरीज हैं, ठीक? तो बात समझ आई, फिलॉसफी क्या होती है? फिलॉसफी अभी नहीं समझा। फिलोसफर इज वन हु हैज लव फॉर नॉलेज। सो यू आर हेयर टू बिकम अ फिलोसफर? नहीं बनना ना? बस कोशिश भी मत करना, ना खुद से बनने की, ना ऐसे क्वेश्चंस पूछने की, और ना यहाँ पे ये जो कौन सा टी स्टॉल है जहाँ पर बहुत सारे फिलोसफर्स मिलते हैं, लिसन लेस टू देम, ठीक है ना? ना तो वहाँ जाके फिलोसफी करना, बिकॉज द मोमेंट यू विल एक्वायर लॉट ऑफ नॉलेज फ्रॉम माई साइड, यू स्टार्ट डूइंग व्हाट? फिलोसफी। यूपीएससी पे वर्क करना है, यूपीएससी पे आंसर्स लिखने हैं, ठीक है ना? फिलोसफी नहीं करनी है, राइट? तो ओआरएन में ये बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम होती है, एस्पिरेंट से क्या बन जाते हैं हम? फिलोसफर। तो यहाँ से सीधा ट्रांजिशन होता है, वो यहाँ टपरी पे बैठे रहते हैं 10 साल, वो ब्यूरोक्रेसी से मिस हो जाते हैं। तो मसूरी जाना, ये बन गए तो ऋषिकेश जाना पड़ेगा, ठीक है ना? यही डिफरेंस है बस, ठीक? 3 hour ड्राइव बिटवीन मसूरी एंड ऋषिकेश। यू आर फ्री टू मेक योर ओन चॉइसेस। सो व्हाट इज फिलोसफी? How will say that someone is doing philosophy, right? Philosophy is giving idea. If you are giving ideas, खड़े होके दुनिया के बारे में बातें कर रहे हो, so what you are doing is philosophy. Giving ideas is philosophy. This is justice. You have said this. This is justice. So what you have done is philosophy. This is ideal state. In Plato's ideal state, who will going to be the ruler? Philosopher king. So according to Plato, if state is ruled by philosopher king, this is just state. So what Plato is saying? Philosophy. That's why we consider Plato as philosopher. Do you think Plato himself wanted to become philosopher king? नहीं?
No.
कैसे पता आपको? Because there is a person called Karl Popper who said Plato himself wanted to become philosopher king. And if we analyze Plato in the light of Karl Popper, Plato will become ideologue. तो फिर हम कहेंगे प्लेटो फिलॉसफी नहीं कर रहा था, प्लेटो क्या दे रहा था? आइडियोलॉजी. So what is difference between philosophy and ideology? One is giving idea and one is giving idea with the objective to acquire power. The moment you give idea to acquire power, what you are giving is आइडियोलॉजी. जब आप आइडिया पावर एक्वायर करने के लिए दे रहे हो तो आप क्या कर रहे हो? आइडियोलॉजी दे रहे हो. व्हेन यू आर गिविंग अ पॉलिटिकली डिटैच्ड आइडिया जस्ट फॉर द सेक ऑफ गिविंग आइडिया, यू आर गिविंग आइडिया. व्हाट यू आर डूइंग इज फिलोसफी. ठीक. हिटलर वाज अ फिलोसफर और आइडियोलॉग? आइडियोलॉग. व्हाई? ही वांटेड टू एक्वायर पावर, सो दिस मेक्स फासिज्म आइडियोलॉजी. गांधीयन आइडिया. गांधी वाज अ फिलोसफर और एन आइडियोलॉग? So Gandhi is seen as a spiritualist. Gandhi is seen as a psychologist who played with the psyche of the masses. Gandhi is seen as a philosopher. But there are many who use the ideas of Gandhi to acquire power, and they turn Gandhian idea into Gandhism. So Gandhism will become what? Ideology. Isms are what? ideologies. Marx is seen as ideologue or philosopher? Philosopher. Western political thought में Marx philosopher है. But those who used Marxist ideas to acquire power, they turned Marxist ideas into ideology, Marxism. समझ गए? मैंने आपको बहुत सारे आइडियाज दिए नए कुछ, तो मैंने क्या किया? फिलॉसफी. आपने मेरे आइडियाज को यूज करा पावर एक्वायर करने के लिए, तो आपने मेरे आइडियाज को किस में टर्न कर दिया? राहुलिज्म. तो वो आइडियोलॉजी हो जाएगी. ठीक है ना? इज्म्स लग जाते हैं. सो हिंदुइज्म इज रिलीजन, बट हिंदुत्व इज आइडियोलॉजी. इस्लाम इज रिलीजन, यहां पर उल्टा है. हिंदुत्व इज आइडियोलॉजी. यूज ऑफ रिलीजन टू एक्वायर पावर इज आइडियोलॉजी. Islam is religion. Within Islam we have sects, Shias and Sunnis. Within Sunni we have sect called Wahhabism. अभी पढ़ाऊंगा ये सारी बातें. Ism लगते क्या हो गया? Ideology. Islamic ideas to acquire power is ideology. Is it is religion? Question mark. And who are followers of Wahhabism? Al-Qaeda, Islamic State, Taliban. So what they are trying to do? Use of religion to acquire power and govern the state through strict implementation of Sharia law. So their belief is open for question or not? Yes. So that is why it becomes what? Ideology. We can put a question mark. It is not a religion, it is ideology. So what is ideology? Ideas to acquire power. What is philosophy? Giving ideas. What is theory? Systematic explanation of idea. Once you are explaining your idea systematically, this is theory. Justice is idea. Everyone can have own idea of justice. Liberals idea of justice, Plato's idea of justice, Aristotle idea of justice, Marxist idea of justice. सबका idea अलग अलग है. Systematic explanation of idea is theory. Plato's theory of justice. What is theory of justice? मतलब explanation of idea. Aristotle's theory of justice, right? Marxist theory of justice, liberal theory of justice, Rawls theory of justice. बात समझ आई? Explanation of idea. Justice is idea. Explanation of idea is theory. ठीक है ना? डार्विन ने कौन सी थ्योरी दी है? डार्विन, ओरिजिन ऑफ स्पीशीज. और भी उसको कुछ कहते हैं ना, डार्विन्स थ्योरी ऑफ सर्वाइवल ऑफ द फिटेस्ट. सो एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ आइडिया इज थ्योरी. ठीक है ना? थ्योरी ऑफ इक्वालिटी. सो व्हाट वी हैव? थ्योरी ऑफ स्टेट. सो डिफरेंट पीपल हैव गिवन डिफरेंट थ्योरी ऑफ स्टेट. सो स्टेट इज एन आइडिया एंड डिफरेंट पीपल हैज गिवन डिफरेंट एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ आइडिया. सो थ्योरीज ऑफ स्टेट. जैसे हमारा अगर आप सिलेबस देखो तो वहां पे मिलेगा थ्योरी ऑफ स्टेट, लिबरल थ्योरी ऑफ स्टेट, मार्क्सिस्ट थ्योरी ऑफ स्टेट, गांधीयन थ्योरी ऑफ स्टेट, राइट? हाँ नहीं, वो तो लिबरल में आ जाएगा ना. मार्क्सिस्ट, गांधीयन, राइट? प्लूरलिस्ट थ्योरी ऑफ स्टेट. वेरी गुड. सो डिफरेंट पीपल हैव अ डिफरेंट आइडिया ऑफ स्टेट, राइट? समझ आया थ्योरी क्या होता है? थ्योरी इज explanation of idea. Now Plato has given his theory of justice in the ancient times. In the contemporary times, Rawls has given his theory of justice. Do you think what Plato considers justice in the present time, we have accepted his idea of justice and we want to create state on his idea of justice? No. So change of idea in time and space is thought. What is thought? चेंज ऑफ आइडिया इन टाइम एंड स्पेस. उस टाइम पे जो जस्टिस माना जाता था, आज के टाइम पे वो क्या माना जाएगा? इनजस्टिस. एंड इन द प्रेजेंट टाइम, इन द कंटेम्प्रेरी टाइम, वी आर एक्सेप्टिंग अ न्यू आइडिया ऑफ जस्टिस. सो चेंज ऑफ आइडिया इन टाइम एंड स्पेस इज थॉट. समझ आई बात? सो व्हाट इज थॉट? चेंज ऑफ आइडिया इन टाइम एंड स्पेस. अब क्लियर हुआ? थ्योरी, फिलॉसफी एंड आइडियोलॉजी. ये सब कुछ इन डिटेल आएगा बाद में, सिर्फ ओवरव्यू दे रहा हूं आज. ठीक? आपका सब्जेक्ट है कैसा? सो आई होप यू आर फाइंडिंग इट इंटरेस्टिंग. ठीक है? सो थ्योरी इज एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ आइडिया. प्लेटो ने अपना आइडिया एक्सप्लेन कर दिया जस्टिस का. आप मानो या मत मानो. डू यू थिंक प्लेटोज आइडिया ऑफ जस्टिस विल बी ओपन फॉर क्रिटिसिज्म? Plato's theory of justice? Do you think you will criticize Plato's theory of justice? No. We are no one to criticize Plato. Who will criticize Plato? Scholars who will read his work in detail. Are you going to read Plato's work in detail? Are you here to become a scholar on Plato? नहीं बनना ना स्कॉलर. तो यहाँ पर ना तो आपको फिलोसोफर बनना है और ना ही क्या बनना है, स्कॉलर बनना है. So when we consider India's, let's say, West Asia policy or India's South Asian policy or India's neighborhood policy, and if we criticize India's neighborhood policy, we will criticize it as an individual, or we will criticize in the words of the existing scholars who are doing detailed research work on India's neighborhood first policy. This is how we will write answers, by writing in the words of scholars. So what is the analysis of Popper on Plato? ठीक है ना? What is the analysis of Popper on Marx? So these are the people who has read the detailed work of these philosophers, and we are not here to read the detailed work of philosophers. हम प्लेटो की बुक्स नहीं पढ़ने बैठ जाएंगे, हम मार्क्स का कम्युनिस्ट मैनिफेस्टो नहीं पढ़ने बैठेंगे, और अगर पढ़ लिया तो फिर जाके आप CPIM ज्वाइन कर लोगे, मार्क्सिस्ट और माओइस्ट, फिर आप ब्यूरोक्रेसी वैसे भी नहीं कर पाओगे. तो कम्युनिस्ट मैनिफेस्टो नहीं पढ़ना बैठ के यहाँ पर, ठीक है? So philosophy is an idea, theory is a systematic explanation of idea, and ideology, idea with the objective to acquire power. समझ में आई बात? जैसे state is an idea, right? If I ask you, what do you think, how you see state, what is state for you? Do you think state is important, state is necessary, or you can live a better life without state? How you see state? Hegel मत बोलना यहाँ पे, अपने अकॉर्डिंग बताना एक बार. According to Hegel, state is a march of God on earth. भगवान हर जगह नहीं हो सकता, इसलिए भगवान ने क्या बनाया है? स्टेट बनाया है. आपको स्टेट इतनी अच्छी लगती है? नहीं. या स्टेट इज एक्सप्लॉयटेटिव, बिकॉज गांधी सेड स्टेट इज सोललेस मशीन. स्टेट आपको क्या करती है? हर काम करने से रोकती है. आपको लगता है, डू यू थिंक यू आर नॉट रैशनल एनफ दैट यू नीड अ स्टेट हु कीप्स गाइडिंग यू एट एवरी स्टेप? अच्छा, स्टेट गिव्स यू लिबर्टी और स्टेट रिस्ट्रिक्ट्स योर लिबर्टी. फिर से सोच लो कैसे, हाउ. वेरी गुड. अगर आपका रेसिंग कार है, लेट्स से यू हैव मनी टू बाय अ रेसिंग कार एंड यू वांट टू ड्राइव इट ऑन द रोड्स ऑफ दिल्ली एट 220 किलोमीटर पर आवर, डू यू थिंक यू शुड बी अलाउड टू डू सो? व्हाई? बिकॉज इट ब्रिंग्स द लाइव्स ऑफ अदर्स इन डेंजर. Who gave you vaccine during the time of COVID? So state ensures what? Security. So how you see state? State is necessary evil. Other can see it as unnecessary evil. Other can see it as soulless machine. Marx wants to create a stateless society. Gandhi wants to create stateless society. Gandhi wants to create through non-violent means. Marx wants to create through violent means. That's why both are anarchists. So anarchists do not want state, liberals want state, socialists want state but a welfare state. So different people have a different idea of state or not? They have a different theory of state or not? This is theory. सुनाई बात? So which ideologies we have in our syllabus? Liberalism, socialism, feminism, आप सबकी फेवरेट, ठीक है ना? फेमिनिज्म, देन एनार्किज्म, फासिज्म, गांधीज्म. In this, anarchism is not in our syllabus. Rest all the ideologies are in syllabus. So what is ideology? दोबारा बोलो. Idea with the objective to acquire power. ठीक. So all these ideas, all these ideologies have a different idea of justice or not? What is justice for anarchist will be different from a justice for liberal. ठीक है ना? Idea of justice will vary or not, and all will give idea with the objective to acquire power. ठीक. Now let's say a race has to be organized in a class. ठीक है, 10th class sports day, race has to be organized, and objective is to create a just race. So for liberals, what do you think will be a just race? What will be a just race? For liberals, everyone should be allowed to participate in the race, and there should not be any discrimination. Caste, creed, color, gender, all should be allowed to participate in the race. Race will start from one point, will end at the other point. Whosoever will reach first there will be the winner of the race. And for liberals, this is a just race. You think this is a just race? PSR बैकग्राउंड है? हाँ, रुक जा फिर थोड़ा सा. पवित्रा, ये जस्ट रेस है? क्यों नहीं है? You understand a bit of Hindi, right? हाँ, तूने बताया था. हाँ, बताओ. Why this is not a just race?
Because there is a category of people to be performed.
Is it a just race or not?
Can I give an example?
हाँ, for sure you can. You all have amazing freedom of speech and expression in this class.
So some
And let me tell you, there will be 10 to 15 more students who will join after a week because they have taken a break because of the pre-exam.
So some might be experienced or might not be. Some might be having
What you could have said is, sir, there might be someone who is from the affluent background and they can afford best of the diets and coaching for them. So it is not a just race. Till the time we are not able to assure equal nutrition and equal training for all. Who will say to have a just race, we need to ensure same nutrition and same training for all? Who will say this? तो ये कहेंगे ये just race नहीं है. It is not a, UPSC is not a just competition till date for many, that this competition is totally inclined towards the elites. Only elites qualify this exam, and that is why UPSC is seen as an exam created by elites, given by elites, and power remain in the intact of elites. And you think you want to work for the poor? Who believes in this, that UPSC exam is elitist? Naxals. अब ये सब बातें आपको जाननी है. So for socialist, it is not a just race. It is a liberal notion of justice. Until unless we are not assuring equal nutrition and training for all. Now, do you think even if we are able to conduct this kind of race, though it is very difficult, but do you think feminists will accept this idea of justice? क्यों, इनकी क्या problem होगी? हाँ, very good. Biologically, men and women are different. इसमें भी दो तरह के feminist हैं, liberal and radical. लिबरल्स तो कहेंगे एटलीस्ट वुमेन को अलाउड करो, गर्ल्स को अलाउड करो टू पार्टिसिपेट इन द रेस. बट रेडिकल फेमिनिस्ट विल डिमांड advantage that they should be allowed to run 100 meter ahead than boys. Until unless we are not allowing girls to run 100 meter ahead than boys, it is not a just race, because biologically we are different. ठीक, समझ आ गया इनका idea of justice. So different ideas of justice or not. So all are what? Ideologies, and all ideas are with the objective to acquire power. So feminist wants to acquire power, and they believe if world will come under the control of the women leaders, world will be a better place to live, because all wars are created by all wars. Who is responsible behind wars? Men. So remove men from power, world will be a peaceful place to live. Do you think it is right? We'll elaborate and continue this discussion later. ठीक है ना. तो यहाँ भी डिफरेंट वेव्स ऑफ फेमिनिज्म है, और अब जो अनदर फेमिनिज्म आया वो रेडिकल से भी आगे चला गया है, जिसकी वजह से मेन ने सुसाइड करना शुरू कर दिया है. ठीक है ना. सो यहाँ तक तो फेमिनिज्म ठीक था, यहाँ तक एक्सेप्टेबल था. अब एक्सट्रीम फेमिनिज्म की तरफ हम जा रहे हैं. ठीक है. फिर कौन आएंगे? फासिस्ट. सो व्हाट इज अ जस्ट रेस फॉर फासिस्ट? द फासिस्ट विल टेल यू नेक्स्ट डे X is the victor of the race, and if you will question how come he became the victor, shoot all, whosoever questions. This is just a race. For whom? Fascist. No question asked. Whatever state tells you, accept it. Anarchist will say there is no need to go for such a race. Important is to run, anyone should be allowed to start a race from wherever they want to, and everyone is allowed to finish the race wherever they want to, because more important is to run rather than competing with each other. This is what anarchist is. So anarchism creates what? Chaos. What Gandhism will say? Gandhi will say there is no need for race. Let's hold each other's hand and finish the race. This is the belief of Gandhism. Gandhi has paved the way for world peace. Only way to attain world peace is Gandhian way. So once we're done the Gandhian ways, Gandhian ideology, Gandhian philosophy, we're going to use it a lot in our paper to in our conclusions while writing our answers on India and the world, because who has paved the way for world peace is Gandhi. समझ आई बात? So these ideologies we have in our paper 1. समझ गए? अब समझ आया? This subject has 3 parts. This subject has 3 parts, and this subject has 2 important ideas. One is state and second is power. ठीक है ना? These are the 2 most important concepts. And the roots of this subject lies in philosophy. The roots of this subject lies in philosophy. That is why the basics of this subject will help you a lot in your GS paper 4 ethics. ठीक? ये start कहाँ से होता है? philosophy से. So who is known as the father of philosophy? किसने philosophy start करी? Who is known as the father of philosophy? Socrates. And who is known as the father of political philosophy? Father of political philosophy. Who is known as father of political philosophy? Plato. What is philosophy? Giving idea. Why we are saying Plato as father of political philosophy? Because he has given the political idea. What political idea he has given? Idea of ideal state. क्या बोला मैंने? Father of philosophy is Socrates. Father of political philosophy is Plato, because he has given first political idea. Political idea of ideal state. ठीक है ना? So who all are the philosophers we have in our subject? Plato, Aristotle. Who is the third one? बोलो, कौन बोलेगा? Machiavelli. Who is the fourth one? Hegel is not in our syllabus as such. ठीक है ना? उसके बाद कौन आएगा? Hobbes. Hobbes के बाद कौन आएगा? Locke. Locke के बाद कौन आएगा? Mill. Mill के बाद Marx. Marx के बाद Gramsci. मेरा फेवरेट रीज़न है, आपका कोई और हो सकता है, बट मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम आफ्टर स्टडिंग Gramsci फ्रॉम मी, मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स realize that Gramsci is the best one out of all. Then Hannah Arendt, only female philosopher. Okay? Every philosopher has given what? Idea. Idea दिया ना? If you consider that they have given idea with the objective to acquire power, they will become ideologues. But हम मानते हैं that they have not given ideas to acquire power, they have just given ideas. That's why they are philosophers. But there are scholars who has put their writings and they have analyzed them in this light that might be the inherent objective of them is to acquire power, and this puts question marks on their intent. समझ आई बात? अब प्लेटो का आइडिया क्या है? आइडिया ऑफ आइडियल स्टेट, दैट इज जस्ट स्टेट, एंड हिज इज टू क्रिएट his central idea is theory of justice. Aristotle is known for his theory of constitution. Machiavelli is known for his concept of dual morality. Hobbes is known for his theory of sovereignty. Locke is known for his theory of, he is known for his theory of, what is the central idea of Locke? वो तो मिल है, थ्योरी ऑफ लिबर्टी. कौन कौन? देखो पूरी ग्रेजुएशन खत्म हो गई, सेंट्रल आइडिया नहीं याद है, तो कोई डरने वाली बात नहीं है, ठीक है. वॉट एवर द बैकग्राउंड ऑफ योर्स इज हार्डली मैटर्स. दिस इज व्हाट आई हैव सीन. लॉक का सेंट्रल आइडिया क्या है? हॉब्स का थ्योरी ऑफ सॉवरेनिटी है, थ्योरी ऑफ लिमिटेड स्टेट, थ्योरी ऑफ प्रॉपर्टी, है ना, थ्योरी ऑफ नेचुरल राइट्स, मार्क्स थ्योरी ऑफ कम्युनिज्म, ग्रेम्सी हिज आइडिया ऑफ हेजमनी. पेपर 2 में इतना ज़्यादा यूज़ करवाऊंगा मैं आपको कि यू विल बी अमेज्ड. ओके, ग्रेम्सियन आइडिया ऑफ हेजमनी एंड हन्ना अरेंट हिज हर आइडिया ऑफ पावर. She has different interpretation of power altogether. ठीक, आपको लगता है IAS बन के आपके पास पावर आ जाएगी? आ गई पावर. DMO आप बहुत सारे डिसीजन ले सकते हो डिस्ट्रिक्ट के लिए. बट इमेजिन अ मॉब ऑफ 1 लाख पीपल with bricks in their hand, thirsty for your blood because of some of your decision, and shouting in front of your office. Do you think you will feel scared as a DM? Suddenly power will shift from where to where. And if this 1 lakh crowd attacks to your office, do you think anyone will be punished for this? Because crowd does not have the face. You are a DM. Right now who is more powerful, the crowd or you as a DM? इंडिया में इस टाइम सबसे पावरफुल कौन है? Prime Minister Modi. Why we consider him as most powerful? Because he has the support of the maximum number of people. So Hanna said power lies with people. अगर आप अपने पीछे 1 लाख लोग लगा सकते हो तो किसके पास ज़्यादा पावर है? IAS के पास या आपके पास? आपके पास. And that is why who hold more power? Leader or a bureaucrat? Leader. Yes, what Hanna said. समझ गए? तो इन why we are studying all this, ठीक है ना. My style of teaching is why we are studying all this. Me being from an engineering background, I always used to question why I am studying this. Integration. You all have done integration. You all have done differential calculus in your 12th class. You know why you did that? Have you ever used it? No. ठीक है ना. So that is why we tend to forget, because we do not bring it in practical implementation. And I'll try to bring these philosophers alive for you. How? By linking their writings with the present. ठीक है ना. रटना नहीं है इनको, और मैक्सिमम प्रॉब्लम इसलिए हो रही है क्योंकि हम इनको क्या कर रहे हैं? क्रैम कर रहे हैं. I'll not make you cram, I'll make you understand, imbibe what they have said. समझ में इतनी बातें? Any questions you have regarding preparation, regarding your optional, regarding anything, any insecurity in your mind? For few days there can be a technical hiccup, so calm your nerve, घबराओ मत. Everything will be sorted and settled, don't worry. And online students, try to sit in the class with the webcam on. And all those who will watch the recorded one, this message is for you. I do understand that you have some other commitments, but try to finish your lectures timely. Do ask your doubts weekly, and do not do this thing that's already we are trying to give you access for these lectures for 1 year, okay, on the app. But do not expect that beyond 1 year Also, sir, I missed because of these reasons. I'm not able to watch the lectures. Please do not do this. This message is for those who will watch the recorded. So I always suggest students better to sit in the class. First thing, your preference should be offline. If not offline, online you want to sit in the class with the webcam on. And those who are watching the recorded, try to finish your lectures weekly. ठीक है ना? Do not pile on these lectures because all the concepts are linked with each other. तो अब आपने मैकियावेली मिस कर दिया या हॉब्स मिस कर दिया तो फिर लॉक में प्रॉब्लम आएगी. लॉक और हॉब्स मिस कर दिया फिर मिल में प्रॉब्लम आएगी. ठीक है? कुछ मैसेज कहना है हमें?
ऐप का लिंक मैं शेयर कर रहा हूँ, डाउनलोड.
तो अच्छा, ये अब इनको ऐप पे मुझे भी थोड़ा बता दें. ये सब को ये नहीं, ये सब लाइव ऐप पे एक्सेस करेंगे या हम इन्हें रोज़ लिंक भेजेंगे?
नहीं, जैसे हम अभी तक करते हैं Zoom पे लिंक भेजेंगे.
Zoom. अच्छा, तो आजा बता दे.
वही इसके कर आप कंप्लीट कर दो.
तो अभी तो मुझे टाइम लगेगा.
हाँ ठीक है.
तो आजा पहले तू बता दे बीच में.
नहीं आप कंप्लीट कर लो फिर मैं बताता हूँ.
ठीक है, मैं आधा घंटा और कर लेता हूँ. हाँ, कुछ पूछना है? अब तक जो डिस्कशन किया समझ आया? ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट्स, एनी क्वेश्चन? Clear the subject matter of paper 1. So paper 1 has two parts, part A and part B. Take the printout of your syllabus, ठीक है ना, of both optional and your GS, and paste it in front of your study table and read it for few days. Keep revising. First cram the syllabus. Cram every line of your syllabus. मैं पूछूं तो आपको याद होना चाहिए, ठीक है ना, अच्छे से, जिसे कहते हैं रट्टा. दिमाग में सिलेबस बिठाओ अपना पूरे का पूरा. ठीक. सो पार्ट ए विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम वेस्टर्न पॉलिटिकल थॉट. इट विल टेक मैक्सिमम टाइम बट नॉट दैट मच टाइम विच द वे अदर्स आर doing it. Will not do that like that. There are few institutes and academies and teachers who, to impress students, teach Plato for 20 days. एक मेरी स्टूडेंट आई थी, she was learning Plato from last 35 days. सच बता रहा हूँ ये बात. Do you think if someone will teach you Plato for 20 days is doing justice with you? It is sheer what? Injustice. Big time injustice with aspirant to teach Plato for 20 days. Are you here to become a scholar on Plato? नहीं ना, नहीं करना है ये. Will spend 5 lectures on Plato. बस इतना ही करना है. हाँ हाँ. AC, too cold. Shift, the best way to do. पीछे बैठ जाओ, यहाँ बैठ जाओ, ठंडी कम लगेगी. ठीक है. So Plato will not be now. It's not like that we have done for 5 days, you have missed something. What you will do is, we'll see the previous year questions. Are we, देखो, this is the best way to prepare UPSC. Not only your, do not trust me, do not trust anyone. Trust UPSC papers. Can ask, let's say you are done with polity. Can you attempt your questions of previous years of polity or not? If you can attempt your questions of polity keeping your notes in front of you, means the teacher has done justice with you. You have the right notes. While doing the questions, you do not have a clue of many of the questions being asked. It means you do not have proper notes. While doing the questions, everything is in the notes. You do not remember many things. Now, task is easy for you. Just have to cram your things. Your notes are fine. So after doing Plato, we'll see the previous year questions. Can we do the previous year questions? Do we have an idea of what has been asked? Is it in the notes? Means आपके notes ठीक हैं, अब याद करना है. मैंने आपको पढ़ा दिया, but you are feeling what is there in the notes and what has been asked. There is no match in this. Means we have not studied it properly. This is the way to keep yourself on track. That is, continuously keep seeing your previous year papers. Do not rely on anyone. Just rely on your UPSC papers. तो जितना ज़्यादा पेपर्स देखोगे उतना ज़्यादा फोकस्ड रहोगे. I did this mistake in my first year of preparation of not seeing the previous year papers. Why? we do not see this despite saying it again and again because of the fear factor, because it creates anxiety. But follow my advice. From the first lecture itself, we'll start seeing the previous year papers. Okay? So first we'll do Western thought, then we'll do ideologies. Once we'll be done with these 2 units, rest of the things will be much easier for you, because in other theories of power, theory of state, we're going to bring the views of these philosophers itself. Hannah Arendt discussion kar liya, Plato discussion kar liya. Now we are discussing theory of power. In this, whose views will come? These philosophers itself. So next, rest of the topics will be able to comprehend and finish very quickly. Much of the time will devote to these 2 topics. ठीक? Then paper 1 part B is your IGP, Indian government and politics. Complete GS paper 2 will be covered. Even if you will not touch anything in your GS syllabus of 2, these notes will help you to frame any of the answer which will be asked by UPSC in your mains GS paper 2. ठीक? So IGP will help you to cover your GS paper 2. This section will help you a lot in your GS paper 4, because the whole case studies is about what will be the most important objective of you as a bureaucrat in future. Doing justice. So how you can do justice without having the proper understanding of the concept of justice? So once you have a command on the vocabulary of this part, case studies will be a cakewalk for you. Framing answers of your GS paper 4 will become much easier for you, because you have a proper understanding of the concepts like liberty, equality, justice. Okay? Then comes paper 2, part A and part B. Part A is concepts of international relation. Topics like Cold War. Okay. Topics like national interest. Here again, concept of power will come. Okay. Hard power, soft power, superpower, great power. Right. Concept like collective security, concept like balance of power, concept like collective defense. Okay. All these concepts will come in your paper 2 part A. And then paper 2 part B is India and the world. When what we understand from the thing international relations. IGP plus this part, complete coverage of GS paper 2 plus half of your GS paper 3. And this is the biggest advantage of taking PSR at present as an optional. ठीक है, सबसे ज़्यादा linkages आपके GS syllabus से PSR के लिए, ठीक है ना? And this is the objective fact. इतनी बात समझ में आई? The demarcation of your syllabus. Now, how we are going to cover our paper 2 part B, that is India and the world, one of the part for which students have the maximum fear, what I have seen. And I can assure you, after studying from me, this will going to be the strongest part of your preparation. ठीक है ना? Most of the time students do score well in 1 but not able to score well in 2 because they go for reading facts, and whole paper 2 part B is analysis. ठीक है? So the way I teach you India and the world, it will going to be the most strongest part of your PSIR, and you will going to score very well, which I can assure you in paper 2. ठीक है ना? इस बार कशिश का, are you aware of our student Kashish? She has scored the maximum marks in mains this year. She is the mains topper. Okay, she scored less in interview, just 150. If she would have got around 180 or 185, she would have been in top 10. ठीक है? So वो mains की topper है, and she is associated with me from last 3 years. During COVID she started her preparation with me only. ठीक है ना? तो थोड़ा सा पेशेंस के साथ करना है और टाइम लगेगा. ठीक है ना? ये एक दिन, एक महीने की प्रिपरेशन नहीं है. राइट? सो व्हेन वी आर सेइंग इंडिया एंड द वर्ल्ड, Now, India follows a concentric circle approach in its foreign policy. How we are going to cover this module or this part of your syllabus is in this way. Most of the time students think that India and the world will start from India-Pakistan ties. India and the world is more about India-Pakistan, India-Nepal, India-US ties. ऐसे नहीं पढ़ेंगे हम, इसको और बहुत अलग तरीके से करेंगे, right? In a very dynamic way, which will going to broaden the understanding of the world affairs and the world politics. ठीक? So India pursues a concentric circle approach in its foreign policy since independence. And the core focus of our foreign policy is towards which region? Immediate neighborhood. ठीक है ना? With whom we want to have good cordial ties, and majorly we are focusing towards which countries through our foreign policy? Immediate neighborhood. Who all comprises our immediate neighborhood? Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and China. So what we are pursuing is neighborhood first policy since independence, and the core area of our focus is our immediate neighborhood, right? During Cold War, are you aware a bit about Cold War? At least you are aware of this word Cold War.
Yes.
After the end of Second World War, high tensions between the two superpowers, US and USSR, is seen as Cold War. During Cold War, we decided to keep these superpowers at arm's length, and we decided to pursue the policy of non-alignment. But at that time, we decided to have good cordial ties with China under Panchsheel policy. So during Cold War, we are focusing towards which region more? Neighborhood. तो ऐसे में एग्जाम्पल से करेंगे, हवा में नहीं करेंगे, हम कर रहे थे, ठीक है ना? There are two Chinas. Are you aware of this? Which two Chinas? PRC and ROC. People's Republic of China and the Republic of China. ROC is Taiwan. After the end of Second World War, till the time war was going on, Taiwan was under the Japanese control. Japan was defeated and Taiwan gained independence from the Japanese control. US gave recognition to Taiwan. Who used to represent China in UN as a permanent member? Taiwan. ROC बात पता है? It was ROC who used to represent China as a permanent member. India supported the membership of which China in UN as a permanent member? PRC. And right now, who is against India's membership in UN as permanent member?
PRC.
And we are pursuing neighborhood first policy since independence. फिर हम Indian political thought में पढ़ेंगे कौटिल्य, ठीक है ना? And in Kautilya we will study about Arthashastra and his Saptang theory, in which he has said, who poses the biggest threat to the state? Neighborhood. If you have to grab a land, let's say you decide to grab a land, whose land you will first grab? नेबरर की करोगे ना? विलेज में सबसे ज़्यादा झगड़े किसके ऊपर, किनके बीच में हैं? Neighbors, because of land grabbing, because first land you try to grab is of whom? Your neighbor. And that's what Kautilya said, neighbors can't be friends. So we forgot our own ancient wisdom, है ना? And this is what we'll add while writing our answer on India, Pakistan and India, China. So who is posing the biggest threat to our security? Our neighbor. And he said the neighbor's neighbor is your friend. China's neighbor, Russia. Pakistan neighbor, Afghanistan, and this makes Afghanistan a natural ally of India. And right now I'm sure you are aware of this, that Taliban has come to power. Since Taliban has come to power, tensions are increasing between Afghan, Pakistan, and India and Taliban are getting closer. ठीक है? Dynamics change? Yes, dynamics do change in time and space. ठीक है ना? I'm sure you have heard about Taliban. I'm sure you have heard about a group called Al-Qaeda. Is Al-Qaeda and Taliban are same? नहीं? अलग अलग है. कुछ idea? What is the objective of Al-Qaeda? Have you heard about Al-Qaeda? No? What is the objective of Al-Qaeda? Why Al-Qaeda did 9/11? नहीं पता? अच्छी बात है. Important is, do you need to know these things? Do you think these things are important from exam point of view where you have to write about the objective of Al-Qaeda? नहीं. In mains you never have to write. But do you think as an aspirant you should be aware of this? Yes. Why? Because this is going on in your own backyard, that is your own neighborhood. Because Afghan politics has a clear impact on the politics of India, Pakistan. So all these dynamics are very important and relevant for you to know. Without understanding this, you can't understand the present dynamics between India and Afghanistan policy. सुनिए, इसलिए ये important है. So we'll study all these dynamics when we discuss India and its neighborhood, because since independence our main focus is our neighborhood. ठीक? What do you think? Our influence is increasing or decreasing within our neighborhood? China's influence is on rise and rising. China's influence is diminishing and decreasing our influence, and this will become one of the major challenge of India's foreign policy or not? अभी मैं आपसे कहूँ, right, what are the major challenges of India's foreign policy? I hope you can write something in tuta futa language. You can write something, major challenges of India's foreign policy. लिख सकते हो? Do you think it will be going to a excellent answer? What you will write? Do you think it will be a wrong answer? You will write right. UPSC aspirants can't write wrong. Either you will not write, or whatever you will write it right. So it is not about right and wrong. It's about improvement, better answer. बात समझ आ रही है? Answer writing क्या है? Now, once we are done with the dynamics of India and its neighborhood, you will be able to write 5 or 6 challenges. Yes. So how you will be able to write? Because you will have content. Once we are done with all the dynamics, then you will be able to write 10 to 12 challenges, because you will have what? Content. So answer writing is all about what? Content. Right? Important grouping of this region is SAARC. SAARC is in deadlock. SAARC is dysfunctional. SAARC is not vibrant. If I ask you what is the biggest challenge of SAARC, what you will say? India Pakistan tensions. यही कहोगे? नीचे चलते हैं, जो यहाँ पे कुल्हड़ चाय बेच रहा है, उससे पूछते हैं अगर उसे SAARC पता होगा, so what is the biggest challenge of SAARC? What do you think that person will say? India Pakistan tension. Now, I am assuring you, once we are done with the dynamics of our neighborhood, you will give me a different answer for the biggest challenge of SAARC. So you will realize there is beyond India Pakistan going on in this region, yes, which you do not know right now. So this discussion will increase what? Your understanding. ठीक है ना? So answer writing हवा में नहीं आ जाएगी. So कल नहीं आंसर लिखना आपको, परसों आपका मेंस नहीं है. So have patience, learn, have content, read newspapers, then you will start framing proper answers. So one thing is content, second thing is structure of your answer. So first we'll work on content and then we'll work on structures when we'll do the test series. ठीक है ना? तब हम structure पे work करेंगे. That is why UPSC answer, I said not about right and wrong, it's about writing average answer, writing good answer, writing excellent answer. ठीक? So once you will write your answers, you will expect marks दे दो सर. ठीक है? Marks, give me marks. I will not give you marks. No one can give you marks because it's a subjective answer. What I'll give you? Remarks. Remarks होते हैं. तो अगर कोई आपको GS में जहाँ भी टेस्ट सीरीज कर रहे हो मार्क्स दे रहा है, that person does not know the nuances of answer writing. Answer writing, anyone who is checking your answer and not giving you remarks, and remarks is not only AGE, remarks is why it is average. What else you should have been written in this so that it should be a good answer. Let's say answer, there is some question for which there can be 7 points and you have written 4 points. So if I am checking your answer and not telling you that you should have written 3 more points to make it an excellent answer, देयर इज नथिंग यू हैव गेन्ड आउट ऑफ इट. मैंने चारों ठीक करके क्या कह दिया आपको? अच्छा आंसर है. ठीक है ना? सो आंसर राइटिंग शुड कम विद व्हाट? रिमार्क्स, सो दैट यू शुड लर्न हाउ टू इम्प्रूव फर्दर. तो हमेशा पूछना है आपको कि और क्या लिखती मैं इससे कि मेरे इससे अच्छे मार्क्स आ जाते हैं. Until unless you are not getting an answer for this question, it means no one is bringing objectivity in your answer checking. बात समझ आई? So first focus will be on our immediate neighborhood, where we will discuss the challenges in the region, where we will discuss the dynamics of our bilateral ties with all the countries of this region, that is India Pakistan, India Afghanistan, India Nepal, India Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Maldives, right? How many total countries we have in the world? 193. How many total countries we have? 193 countries. Any idea which was the 193rd country in the world? South Sudan. ठीक. Which continent has maximum countries? Which continent has maximum countries? हाँ, which continent has maximum country? Which continent has maximum population? अरे यहाँ डाउट नहीं है, है ना? जब यहाँ डाउट नहीं है तो किस कॉन्टिनेंट में सबसे कंट्रीज है, इसमें क्यों डाउट है? Which continent has maximum countries? If you have to guess, KBC 30 lakh question. Africa. Second highest is in Europe or Asia? Europe. Do this homework. Which continent has maximum countries? ठीक है ना? एटलस खोल के चेक करना दुनिया में कितने देश हैं और किस कॉन्टिनेंट में सबसे ज़्यादा देश हैं, ये तो जान लो. ठीक है? So if there are 193 countries, do you think we need to do the dynamics of our bilateral ties with rest 192? How much time it will take? ठीक है, एक लाइफ निकल जाएगी. सो ये तरीका नहीं है IR प्रिपेयर करने का. नो वन इज आस्किंग यू द डायनेमिक्स ऑफ आर बायलैटरल टाइज विद कॉन्गो, रवांडा, युगांडा, राइट? इट इज डायनेमिक्स ऑफ आर टाइज विद अफ्रीका एज अ होल. बट डायनेमिक्स ऑफ आर बायलैटरल टाइज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट विद whom? Immediate neighborhood. बात समझ आई? Then comes the second circle. Who all comes in second circle? Our extended neighborhood. Who all lies in our extended neighborhood? West Asia, Southeast Asia and Central Asia. Do you think we need to know the dynamics of our bilateral ties with all the countries of Southeast Asia? Important grouping of this region is ASEAN. How many countries are in ASEAN? 10. When it was constituted? 1967. Where is the headquarter? Jakarta, Indonesia. So we do not need to know the dynamics of our bilateral ties with 10. It is how we are engaging with Southeast Asia as a whole. Look East policy. From look East to Act East policy. ये करेंगे. How Act East is much broader than look East. What are the challenges of Act East? Then look West policy. Objectives, challenges. Now the three important or three major countries of West Asia are Israel, Saudi Arabia and Iran. So dynamics of our bilateral ties with these three countries: India-Israel ties, India-Iran relationship. Which are the Central Asian states? Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan are look north policy. ऐसे करेंगे. Then comes India and the world. Who all comes in India and the world? India-US ties, India-Russia ties, India-Japan ties, India-EU ties, India-Africa relationship. ठीक है? Africa as a whole. Then India and its role in major institutions and organizations, UN, WTO, non-aligned movement, nuclear disarmament, NPT, CTBT, right? All these kind of things we'll discuss under our India and the world. ठीक है ना? That will be the flow of your lectures. So we'll start with Western thought. then we'll do the basic concepts in IR, then we'll go India and the world, then we'll do IGP, and then we'll do comparative politics. ठीक है? Notes, content, value addition, books, understanding, there should not be fear of any of these things. Mentorship, right? Guidance, best of the guidance, everything you will get with us. Only commitment you have to give is revision, consolidation, and once test series will start, timely writing answers. इतना आपको करना है, ठीक है? परेशान नहीं होना, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कहीं पर भी दूसरे नोट्स नहीं देखने, ठीक है ना? एवरीथिंग व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू डिक्टेट यू विल बी एनफ फॉर योर एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, ठीक है? डन? कुछ और पूछना है? नहीं तो फिर कल करते हैं आगे रिज्यूम, है ना? प्रोबेबली फॉर अ डे और अ टू, अगर ये हमारा कुछ टेक्निकल इशू रहा, सो आई यू ऑल आर ऑन द ग्रुप, so we'll update on the group because by that time other students will also come back. Okay, they are requesting me, sir, just we have finished the pre and if you can just give us 2-3 more days. Today is I guess 26th, right? So I have told them you attend the online, but because of this technical issue probably it's tomorrow 28. So I'll let you know on the group, otherwise tomorrow 27th and 28th will resume your classes from 30th, ठीक है? But I'll try that everything to be sorted out today itself and hopefully it will be, so we'll resume our class tomorrow only, but if some technical glitch will come, I'll ask the team and then I'll resume your classes from 30th of May. And your batch will be able, I'll be able to finish your batch by November end or December 1st or the second week. And from November, your test series will start. 8 tests will be there before pre-exam and 8 tests will be after pre with crash course. Okay, now one of the crash course we are about to start from 13th of June. For those who will qualify pre this year, if any of your friend who ask you and want to join, we are starting our crash course from 30th of June. That crash course will be free for all of you next year. ठीक है ना? वेदर यू क्वालिफाई प्री और नॉट, ठीक? कुछ और पूछना है? ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट्स, एनी क्वेश्चन? तुषार? फॉर PSIR?
Books, sir.
I'll recommend and I'll share the PDFs on the group. I'll share the PDFs, whatever books are required. If you want to take a printout, you can, otherwise you can read from the PDFs, and if you want to buy, you can easily get it from any of the bookstore. Only 3 books I'll recommend. One is the O.P. Gaba, Western Political Thought. Other is Andrew Haywood, Global Politics for paper 2. ठीक? Other than these 2, third book is Political Theory, O.P. Gaba. These are the 3 books only you need to. I'll share the PDFs of all 3. If you do not want to buy, that's fine. I'll share the latest version of these PDFs in the group. ठीक है? Still, if you want to have a hard copy, you can buy it from any of the bookstore. Other than these 3 books, you do not need to purchase anything. Rest all I'm going to share in the form of handouts in the class or the soft copies of those PDFs on the group. ठीक है ना?
Do we need to read those books entirely or selectively?
I'll keep recommending that today you have to read this chapter. You have to read this part, this much portion of this chapter, or prior to the lecture I'll ask you to come in the class reading this particular chapter of this book. ठीक है ना? Like in Andrew Haywood there is a topic called there is a chapter of terrorism. So here and there we are going to touch the issue of terrorism at multiple places. but I am not going to dictate content on terrorism. For this, I'll refer you to read the chapter of terrorism from the book, that is the Andrew Haywood, because terrorism as such is a topic in our syllabus. ठीक है? We'll discuss theory of natural right, we will discuss human rights, but still I'll ask you to read the chapter of human rights from the book called Andrew Haywood. ठीक है? और कुछ? नहीं. हाँ, वो मैं एक मिनट बताता हूँ आपको. नहीं, वो जो ऐप होता है उस पर तो रिकॉर्डेड देख सकते हैं ना. हाँ, लाइव के लिए डेली लिंक आएगा. टू अटेंड द लाइव यू विल गेट द लिंक ऑन द व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप, एंड फॉर रिकॉर्डेड यू कैन गो टू द ऐप विद योर क्रेडेंशियल्स, यू कैन लॉग इन एंड सी द रिकॉर्डेड लेक्चर. ठीक है, बट टिल द टाइम यू आर इन दिल्ली, ट्राई टू कम इन द क्लास.
मैं एक लिंक शेयर कर रहा हूँ.
ठीक है.
So people who use iPhone, please use that link and download the app.
Do that right now. All those who are online or in the class, do this.
People who are using Android, please download the app. Photo in the class.
Those who are using Android, please download the app.
Rahul Puri PSIR from the App Store, from the Play Store. And
With the name Rahul Puri PSIR from the App Store.
And people who are using iPhone, वो मैंने एक message किया, they have to follow this.
अच्छा. So those who are using iPhone, they can click the link which has been shared by Vaibhav sir on the group. Rahul Puri PSIR.
Yeah, this is yes. Please download that. Register from your phone number. Step 2 है मैसेज. Step 2 फॉलो करना है हमारे आईफोन में.
हाँ, एक सेकंड. You have to follow these steps. Step 1, Step 2 and Step 3.
Step 2 3 करना है. ऐप में डाउनलोड करना है.
अच्छा.
Step 3.
You're using iPhone? Yeah, so you will download this app from here, yeah, and then download this app. That's for iPhone users.
मैंने कहा है कि
For Android users, download.
if things will be sorted today, this technical and all, so we'll resume the classes. Otherwise, we'll resume from 30th or 31st. We'll update on the group. ठीक है, तब तक और स्टूडेंट्स भी वापस आ जाएंगे जो रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं. आई होप दिस इज फाइन फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट्स, हर्ष अब तंग तो नहीं करेगा पिंग कर करके?
नहीं सर.
भाई जितनी तुम्हें चिंता है उतनी हमें चिंता रहती है, चिंता ना करो.
Yeah, just register with your phone number. Because if you don't register, we will not be able to give you access. Sir, बोल दो. अगर कोई register नहीं करेगा तो फिर वो access नहीं मिल पाएगा.
क्या बोलना है?
अगर register नहीं करोगे ना तो हम access नहीं दे पाएंगे.
All those who are using iPhone, please register.
iPhone and Android.
And Android users, you also have to register so that we can give you access. It's a third party, so we have to tell them.
कार्ड
जिसमें सिम कार्ड होगा, या मतलब अगर उस पे करना चाहते हैं लैपटॉप पे या जो भी हमारा आईपैड है ना, तो फिर उसमें वही नंबर डालना जहाँ पे एसएमएस आ सके, ओटीपी आए।
यस सर।
तो इफ यू वांट टू लॉग इन फ्रॉम देयर आल्सो फाइन। ऑनलाइन पे पूरा एक बार हो गया सबका।
Online students, I hope you have done. हो गया?
Sir, I know.
What?
Sir, I logging in app, but it shows nothing.
He's saying he's logging, but it shows nothing.
So you have to use organization ID. Organization ID.
Manoj, I guess you have to use. Just a second. You have to use this organization ID
अगर iPhone है।
if you are using iPhone.
No, it's Android.
It's Android.
So in Android, browse with this app. पे login किया है?
Have you logged in that app, Rawalpuri PSI app?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. But it is showing you blank. Just send the screenshot on the group.
login नहीं किया होगा।
Screenshot doesn't allow.
Screenshot does not allow.
Yes.
क्लोज करके वो वापस से login करके ऐप क्लोज करके वापस।
Just close it and do it again.
अभी रजिस्टर करने को रजिस्टर करके
रजिस्टर नहीं होता है, रजिस्ट्रेशन हो गया। That's it. Yes. जिन लोग Apple ID, do it. As soon as you're done, just get it. Yeah. Because first you have to register, and then you will request the company to give you access to your account. That's how it works. So पहले आपको register करना पड़ेगा, तो हम बोलेंगे कि ये वाले फोन नंबर को आपको हमारे ऐप का एक्सेस देना है। तो आपको दोनों ऑलरेडी लेक्चर देखना स्टार्ट।
ये एक नंबर था, इसे डाला था हमने, अनिल करके है 8302074905।
क्या
ये ग्रुप में है, एक स्टूडेंट है।
नहीं म्यूट कर।
मैंने उसे कह दिया ज्वाइन करने के लिए। ग्रुप नहीं है ना? अच्छा, सिर्फ मैं कहता हूँ
पार्ट ऑफ मीटिंग।
मैंने इसे ग्रुप में डाला, कहा है ज्वाइन करने के लिए।
सर एक बार थोड़ा सा क्लैरिटी नोट कर दो, मुझे लगता है वो लिंक एंड्रॉइड वाले भी डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं।
एक बार खुद ही कर दिया गया।
आप बोलो कि वो जो लिंक है ओनली फॉर आईफोन यूजर्स।
This link is only for the iPhone users, not for Android users. हो गया? वो मैंने अनिल का शेयर कर दिया। कुछ नर्व्स काम हुई पवित्रा? Any question? So let's end our discussion today, and we'll resume our discussion hopefully tomorrow, day after tomorrow, or 30th. We'll update everything on the group. ठीक है ना? Classes will be here in this premises itself, and online students, you will get the link for the live class 2, 3, 5 minutes before the start of the class, and recorded you can watch on the app. ठीक है ना? Bye, take care, see you. Okay. Bye online students, take care.